But I'm trying to say this. When you care about somebody deeply, when they're afflicted and affected, it hurts you just as bad. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you have loved ones that are going through things, whether it's physical or emotional, people in and out of situations. You know what I'm talking about. When something affects you, it's because it's either on you or it's on somebody close to you. But that's called empathy. There's a difference between sympathy and empathy. Sympathy is when, Kelsey, for example, is talking to his toxic dude, and Kelly decides, to say something. I'm sorry. You should probably be done with that dude. You're too good for him. And then she goes right back to Instagram. That's sympathy. Empathy says, no, baby. I'm going to step into this situation. I got the breakup text already ready to go. His ministry days of dating you are done. I don't care what Billy thinks he's doing. I don't care where Billy's going with this. It is over. What is that? How many know? That's a good best friend. I'm trying to tell you this. There is a different level when you get empathy. Why? Because sympathy says something, but empathy does something. Because empathy will make you do crazy things. You see a need and you feel the need, and I'm trying to tell you that's God's heart. He always will feed a need. And I see this woman, she comes to Jesus begging. Begging. And most of us, we too bougie for begging, right? But I think she knew where the bread was. I think she knew that everything else wasn't going to satisfy. Nobody else could help her. But she came to Jesus because she knew something about this man, that she heard some things about it. She said, I don't need to know about anything else. I need this for me. Empathy broke all the boxes for her, and she went right to Jesus. But watch the disciples. Oh, they so bougie. Verse 23, Jesus gave her no reply, not even a word. So they said, if Jesus ain't gonna talk, we got you. Then his disciples urged him to send her away. Tell her to go away. She is bothering us with all her begging. Excuse me, disciples. She didn't come for you. Did you see that? She is bothering us. Whew, okay, I'm gonna step on toes. This is what the church does very often. We speak for God. And we're oftentimes misaligned from his heart. We're oftentimes looking at somebody who's got a need, and we could only take you so far, but now you're bothering us. I know some of you in this room have experienced people like that in your life, whether it was in the church or people who claim to profess Jesus, and that's why you're still dealing with some wounds. I am too. But can I tell you tonight, your begging does not bother God. He will never call you a bother. He won't. He says, come to me, all who are weary. Come to me, all who are thirsty. Come to me, all who need anything, and I will give you rest. I will give you something to drink. I will give you the real thing that can satisfy your soul. Listen to me. I think the reason why the church is struggling today is because we have lost the beauty in begging. I almost called that the title of this message. I thought that'd be too much for some of y'all. The beauty of begging. I'm never going to beg for nothing. No. If he want to come do it, he going to come put the ring on my finger. I'm not begging. Listen to me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the art of begging before the Father. See, there's something that makes us in our intrinsic nature think, I asked once. It's going to happen. And any real parent knows this. Us as young people, right? We know with our parents, how many times we got to ask you to do something. Never one time. It is a constant ask. And I don't know about you, but I think we've got to get back to the beauty of begging. Here's the thing, to be poor in spirit, the first step is to remember you're a beggar. Ouch, you're a beggar. I'm a beggar. It was Charles Spurgeon, the great theologian, who said this: evangelism, which is just telling other people about Jesus, is just one hungry beggar telling another hungry beggar where they found food. So I don't care how bougie you think you are a beggar. And you will never outgrow that title. And if you think you did, then you are not poor in the Spirit. To be poor in the Spirit is to remember, hey, I got nothing apart from Jesus. I got nothing apart from it because I tried this worldly thing. I tried all of this, and now I'm feeling good about myself. But the moment you let that stuff puff you up, watch what happens when it goes away. No. You are a beggar looking for bread. You are a beggar before the Father. You are a beggar saying, God, I need it today, or I'm not going to make it to tomorrow. And that is okay. There were some people who tell you, no, you got the Holy Spirit, so no. You got flesh. So every time I'm doing that, I'm saying, listen, flesh, shut up. I know I need God. Because your flesh wants you to fix it. Your flesh wants you to figure out how to get out of this situation. And I'm telling you, let your flesh run your life and watch where it runs you. You've got to realize your spirit. He doesn't say be poor in the flesh. He says be poor in your spirit. We've got to get back to the beauty of begging. I'm tired of all these people who are willing to spend crazy amounts of money to do stuff that's not really worthwhile. Go to a concert, stay in line overnight and camp out for either Chick-fil-A or some shoes. But the moment I get into the presence of God and I start getting excited and shout, people look at me like I'm crazy. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm begging because I can't do this without God. I can't be a good dad without God. I can't be a good husband without God. I can't preach the gospel without God. I need God when I go to Walmart. I need God when I leave. I need God to fill up my tank because I can't do this economy on my own. I need God so that I can walk. I need God so that I can breathe. I need God to get me through. I wish one of y'all would thank God that He is still walking with you. He is still giving you breath in your lungs. You're just a beggar. Say, I'm a beggar. That sets you free right there, because you kept thinking that you had to eventually be moved up in class. No, that's what our world does. Jesus says that the last shall be first. Those at the bottom